Ramirez. See the splits the last 3 years for Ozzy Albies. Couple of down years, some injuries mixed in that has affected him. Knocked down nicely on a pitch that barely got the dirt, but did it get a piece of Albies? And it looks like it may have. Thought that got the catcher Rivera, instead it gets the hitter. So that turns into a run, and certainly a frustrating inning here for Rasmussen.
An overgrip right there. Albies will gladly take that hit by pitch. Wouldn't mind tunneling another slider down and away, see if you get him fishing.
0-2, swing and a miss, and Ramirez works into and out of big trouble. Just the one run across.
Team, they were able to do that early on in the games, but the last WBC they only scored 4 runs.
That'll help. He pokes it right down the left field line. Dawson on his way to second base, and he'll get there standing with a 1-out double. A lot of room. Didi was well off the line. Cue shot down there for a 2-base hit.
It's a nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much with it. Staying back enough. That's what a leadoff does. Now you're coming into those 2, 3, 4 hitters that can really hurt you.
Winter ball hit .318, 409 on base, so Dawson can certainly handle the bat. He's in scoring position now for Jeter Downs. Blue swings at the first pitch, sends a looper out toward left center. Diving play, it's off the glove, and it's going to get down. Into second goes Downs. Dawson had to hold up, not sure of whether or not Ditter was going to make that play, and boy did he make that close. He had a long way to go, a lot of ground to cover. And it looks like they're checking on Downs. Unsure if some jewelry may have cut him up, but a look here at the plate.
Toughest balls to read right there for a left fielder. Off the end of the bat. Took a couple steps back. Once he realized he needed to come in on that baseball, it was just too late. I think Dawson did a great job halfway, realizing what was going on, how late he broke to that baseball, and then here we go. That's one thing Dusty Baker talked about. What's happening on the bases? Take a look at Jeter Downs. He hit himself with a helmet.
Yep.
Hit himself with a helmet. But he was hustling as soon as he made contact with that baseball.
Last in the pool, that means relegation. You got to go through the qualifier. Nobody really wants that. Pitch out, it looked like, or were we doing the intentional walk? We can, I think, just put up 4 fingers. Maybe just going to play on. Ball and no strikes. No, we're doing the 4 actual wide ones. Just throwback baseball here. And now they're calling a balk. And Dusty Baker and his coaching staff asking for a balk, which would put a run on the board if that were the case.
So when you're giving intentional walk like that, you just have to tell the umpire you want to walk him. That really wasn't the case. But if you're going to do it, I guess the old school way, you can't come out of the backstop early, and that's what he was doing. And that would be considered an illegal pitch, therefore it's a balk.
Right.
So as he's about to deliver the baseball, that's when the catcher can come out. He did not do that. He was out before the delivery. That's why Dusty Baker is having a complaint, saying no, no, no.
Well, this is interesting too, because now at 2-0, and I do not believe they have completed the West in to face Vientos, and it's still 1-0. City, Florida. He's 29 years old. He's
Winter League. Led his team to appearances, so they feel good about this.
Vientos comes up empty. Goes to the slider for the strikeout. Confusion. Nicaragua ties it anyway. The bases remain loaded. But he won't find it there. West issues the walk to tie it, but then picks up the strikeout. 1-1 at Lone Depot Park. And for Downs, a double in the fifth. He flew out perhaps not as deep as he thought his last time up. Takes the ball down low, 7th inning. Runner goes from first. This one in the air out toward left center field. It's carrying way back there, and it's gone. That time it gets out. A home run for Jeter Downs. It's a deep part of the ballpark, a bit of a higher wall there in left center field. But he had enough to get that one out, and a bouncer up the middle. Boy, Murguia has been nothing but energy and hits and getting on base. He's on again. But the big swing for Jeter Downs gives Nicaragua the lead.
Takes a fastball there. No showboating this time. He wasn't sure. How about the excitement? Was it the big trade with Mookie Betts?
Check on the runner at first base. Baseball and putting them in front as they look for their first win ever in the WBC. And now Vientos skies one out towards center. Rafaela has room to put that one away. Jeter Downs goes up, and away to left center. 3-1. It was hit by a pitch back in the 3rd inning. That's the lone run to this point for the Kingdom of the Netherlands.
And you can be careful. First base is open. You got a left-hander who's been warming up. He's hot as well for Didi, who's a lefty.
And Alves, deep drive, right center field. Down to their last breath. The Kingdom of the Netherlands takes the lead. And a walk-off home run for Ozzy Alves. Side, heartbreak on the other, but still grateful for the opportunity for Obando. Wow.
Yeah. A lot of heart was shown there by Obando. goodness, what a swing for Albies. What a swing for the Netherlands. Bounce went their way. It started with Rafaela, then Bogarts, and then Ozzy Albies. They've been in big situations like this before, and they've all delivered. And they delivered again here in the 9th inning against Nicaragua.